As we all know by now, Kamala has plans for huge tax increases on just about everything: income tax, capital gains tax, unrealized capital gains tax, estate tax, wealth tax, Obamacare tax. I'm in the financial field, been in the field over 30 years. Trust me, Kamala does not understand how the economy or taxes truly work. I believe most people voting for Kamala don't understand the tax system. There's no free lunch. You can't continue to rob from Peter and pay Paul without eventually really pissing Peter off and having him do something about it. Here it is explained beautifully in layman's terms. Check this out.
Suppose that once a week, 10 men go out for beer, and the bill for the 10 comes to $100. If they paid their bill the way we pay our taxes, it would go something like this. The first 4 men, the poorest, would pay nothing. The 5th would pay $1. The 6th would pay $3. The 7th would pay $7. The 8th would pay $12. The 9th would pay $18. And the 10th man, the richest, would pay $59. So that's what they decided to do. The 10 men drank in the bar every week and seemed quite happy with the arrangement, until one day the owner caused them a little problem.
"Since you are all such good customers," he said, "I'm going to reduce the cost of your weekly beer by $20.
Drinks for the 10 men would now cost just $80. The group still wanted to pay their bill the way we pay our taxes, so the first 4 men were unaffected. They would still drink for free. But what about the other 6 men, the paying customers? How could they divide the $20 windfall so that everyone would get his fair share? They realized that $20 divided by 6 is $3.33. But if they subtracted that from everybody's share, then not only would the first 4 men still be drinking for free, but the 5th and 6th man would each end up being paid to drink his beer. So the bar owner suggested that it would be fairer to reduce each man's bill by a higher percentage. They decided to follow the principle of the tax system that they had been using, and he proceeded to work out the amounts he suggested that each should now pay. And so, the 5th man, like the first 4, now paid nothing, a 100% saving. The 6th man now paid $2 instead of $3, a 33% saving. The 7th man now paid $5 instead of $7, a 28% saving. The 8th man now paid $9 instead of $12, a 25% saving. The 9th man now paid $14 instead of $18, a 22% saving. And the 10th man now paid $49 instead of $59, a 16% saving. Each of the last 6 was better off than before, with the first 4 continuing to drink for free. But once outside the bar, the men began to compare their savings.
"I only got $1 out of the $20 saving,"
declared the 6th man. He pointed to the 10th man.
"but he got $10.
"Yes, that's right," exclaimed the 5th man. "I only saved $1 too. It's unfair that he got 10 times more benefit than me."
"That's true," shouted the 7th man. "Why should he get $10 back when I only got 2? The wealthy get all the breaks."
"Wait a minute," yelled the first 4 men in unison. "We didn't get anything at all. This new tax system exploits the poor." The 9 men surrounded the 10th and beat him up. The next week, the 10th man didn't show up for drinks, so the 9 sat down and had their beers without him. But when it came time to pay the bill, they discovered something important. They didn't have enough money between all of them to pay for even half of the bill. And that, boys and girls, journalists and government ministers, is how our tax system works. The people who already pay the highest taxes will naturally get the most benefit from a tax reduction. Tax them too much, attack them for being wealthy, and they just might not show up anymore. In fact, they might start drinking overseas